In this video, I'm going to be talking about Christian Light Education, Language Arts, Grade 4, right after this. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Shayla and I'm the creator of Junk Drawer Mom. My mission on this channel is to help moms confront their fear and insecurities concerning all things motherhood, one of which including would be homeschooling. So that's why today I wanted to give you a review on Christian Light Education and their language arts program. And make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video because I have a special guest who's going to join me. Now, as a disclaimer, Christian Light Education sent me this product in exchange for my honest review. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So the way that their books work, to me, when I first opened everything, it looked very similar to like ACE. I don't know if you heard of that, but the ACE paces where you can essentially like pace out your work. So there's split into 10 different workbooks. I was also sent the teacher's guide as well as like some laminated cheat sheet type of documents. First impressions when I first opened the box, it's very much straightforward. There's not a lot of fluff. There's no, extra colorful pages and watercolor and, pretty graphic designs and stuff. It's pretty much just you're going to get some black and white pages with like some red boxes and maybe some blue boxes, and that's it. It's very straightforward, which might work for if you have a student that maybe gets distracted easily or that doesn't really need all of that stuff. There are some things where it's just like we just need to get through this material and move on. It also is a very much it can be a very independent type of work, which is something that is kind of a plus for me because I have 4 kids. I can send my 9-year-old to just like, hey, go knock this out, and he can do it on his own. Okay, so each lesson is split into 4 different sections. The first section you have like a red box, and that will be your new material. And you'll see that's the part technically that the parent or the teacher is supposed to like teach your child. I haven't had to actually do that yet because what we've gone over so far are things that Josiah already knew. So you've got that teaching portion, and then you have some like practice questions to go with that. And then the next section is called We Remember. And this is like, this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little like subsections of material that they've learned in a previous lesson. And then after that, they have penmanship. And then the last section is for spelling. And they have, their spelling list, a few things, and then they have to copy their list. One thing I will mention that you do need that is not included is like a composition notebook or, some kind of notebook for them to do their additional writing in. And also something to note is that you're expected to write in cursive. So if if your student is new to cursive or they don't know how, obviously you're the one checking their work. You don't have to make them write, in cursive for the whole book, but the spelling and some of the other assignments that are written in the composition notebook, they're expected to write in cursive. So, you can take that as it is, plus or minus for you. If you want your child to learn cursive or not. One thing, let me just say this, I obviously am a Black woman, and I try to choose curriculum for my kids that are inclusive of all cultures. And from what I've seen with Christian Life, there were a few things that kind of threw me off a bit. The first of which was lesson number 1. Lesson number 1, the spelling list. It was about like Thanksgiving and stuff, and one of the spelling words was Indian. Like it was like Indian, pilgrims, like all Thanksgiving words. And I'm just like, we don't refer to Native Americans or indigenous people as Indians anymore, and one thing that I found out about this curriculum, and you can even see on the front of this book, like it's very what's the right word? Traditional, like old school, like pioneer-esque, one-room schoolhouse type of pictures and everything. Outside of that, I did not see anything that was like super alarming. But I did just want to make note, and I know that the rep that our team spoke to said like, okay, we know that we have work to do. So at least as a company, they acknowledge, that things need to change in that area. So like, I'm okay with that. Another thing to note is the teacher's guide. We are like 4 weeks in and I have not yet needed to use it. So I would recommend going onto their website and looking at the samples to see if it's something that you need in order to teach your child. I have not needed it at this current point in time, but you never know. I got 10 books to go through, so I might need it. And also too, language arts is not my strong suit. I'm more of a science and math girl. So it is nice to have, a teacher's guide to go with this in case like there's something that I don't understand or that I forgot. One thing that I forgot to mention is the amount of days or the how the week is broken down. So most curriculum, it's going to be like a five-day school week. We school 4 times a week. And this actually works out fine because you have the first 4 lessons of each section is like new material. And then on the 5th day, it's going to be a quiz and an extra activity. So part of the reason why we homeschool 4 days a week is because we want to save time. Number one, for my mental health. Okay, I'm just going to say that. It's for my mental health. And also to give the kids a break, but it also provides a little bit of extra time in the week to do extra activities if we so desire. So for example, let's see if I can find an extra activity. So for this section, they review for their quiz, and it has like these little checkpoints. And then also the extra activity is you're going to write the names of your family. And this looks like some kind of family tree sort of thing. There was one that we did where he had to write his name in cursive and make it into like this 3D kind of candle. So that was kind of cool. It's just like a little extra thing to reinforce maybe some of the material that they've been working on throughout the week. All right, so as promised, I wanted to bring on my special guest. All right, so I have my special guest with me. This is Josiah.
Hi.
We are going to be, I want you guys to hear his perspective about Christian light education, language arts. So, Josiah, the language book you've been working on.
Yep.
All right, so tell me what you think about it.
I like it because it does stuff that I've done before, but the only thing I don't like about it is alphabetical order, because that's like the hardest thing I have to do in language.
Okay, so you know how there are different sections like penmanship, spelling, yada yada. What's your favorite part about, or which one is your favorite section to do?
Penmanship, because I forgot how to write cursive. I learned how to write cursive in 2nd grade, but then I quit for 2 years, and now I'm learning how to do cursive again with penmanship.
Cool. Now, do you like the fact that you can work by yourself and then mommy doesn't have to help you?
Yeah.
Anything else you would like to say?
I love pizza.
Okay, he loves pizza. All right, buddy. That's it.
Oh, it is?
Mm-hmm.
What? Then the video stop.
Because I have to get up to stop the video. So you can go on. Night-night.
Night, Mom.
Love you. So overall, I would definitely recommend Christian Light. Now, I can't vouch for any of their other subjects because I haven't looked at them. And I know, for one, with curriculums like these, especially when it comes to Christian curriculum, the history, and even sometimes the science can be like a little, like, I don't know, it could be a little dicey. So you have to be very aware. But in terms of language arts, it's very straightforward. The information is solid. And your student will be able to get all the things that they need for the year. If you would like to look more into Christian light education, you can take a look at the links in my description and go through their website and everything. They have samples for all of their work, so you'll be able to see really well, if you think it's something that will fit for your child. Question of the day: have you tried Christian light education, or what is your favorite language arts curriculum? What are some of the things that you're looking for in a language arts curriculum. I would love to hear from you guys. I always love talking to you in the comment section. And don't forget, hiding is overrated. I'll see you next time.